So, welcome back to another episode, and I've entitled this episode, The DS That Wasn't. The Nintendo Dual Screen That Wasn't. I did that for a reason. Back in 2004, the final design of the Nintendo DS was revealed to the world, but before then, there was a lot of speculation on what this dual screened, handheld was, going to be about. And I can tell you back then, my imagination went crazy thinking about how Nintendo was going to make this look, how they're going to implement the techniques, with these two screens, how they're going to use them both. My mind was racing. It was really exciting. And I did these designs. I drew out these designs one night, and I colored them, and I did all this cool stuff. And I put it on the NeoGAF forums. And these designs made it into a Japanese gaming magazine. And I never saved the damn screenshot of it that somebody took on the forums and all that back then, so unfortunately. And I thought my designs were lost. I haven't thought about these designs in about 9 years. And I thought I've lost a few hard drives, over the last 9 years. And I thought I lost these designs. I don't have the paper anymore because I used to scan these. They were gone, but I found them the other day. I could not believe, in this little folder that said DS, on an old hard drive, they were there. So I couldn't believe some of my old designs, and I want to share these with you. So these are really funny. Please forgive some of my designs. They were just me having a lot of fun, being creative, getting excited about the Nintendo DS and what it possibly could look like, and maybe what Nintendo would do. So here I got 3 pieces of paper that I scanned. With the first one's got 3 designs, the second one's got 2, and then there's a final design. So we'll look at the first one here, and I love this one here. This was the first design I did on the left here with the dual screens, and you can see that it makes it for a wider screen. I kind of designed a Super Mario type of game going on there, and you can see the Nintendo logo and the indented D-pad, so you could be able to close this. And you can see the cartridge there. You could put in the cartridge there. It would fit in really nice and snug, and you could fold the screen down. I was really having a little bit of fun here. My second design is something, obviously, I'm happy they didn't create. And this is more like a tricorder from Star Trek, where you flip it open or something and you have 2 screens in there, and maybe you could play a long screen of Tetris going on. I don't know what I was thinking with this one. I was just, and I like that's kind of weird. I have these kind of little red buttons, little L red buttons. Oh God. Now the third one is just me being ridiculously Nintendo-ly stupid by creating a mushroom because of Super Mario Brothers. And I don't know what this is. This looks like an S&M mushroom to me now. This is, I swear to God, me up really late, just being stupid at this point. Like, I did a couple of cool designs and I'm like, okay, I'm getting dumb here. So, yeah, I don't think we'll ever see that design come through. Oh, too funny. Okay, on to the next one here. This is a little bit more interesting. Wow, I kind of like the one on the left here. It seems to be like a flip out, almost like a flip phone. And then I guess the cartridges would go through the top, and yeah, it's interesting. I think I was stretching for ideas on that one, that's for sure, but it's interesting. Oh, and look at this one. I labeled right beside it back then, nearly 9-10 years ago, hell no. And I drew it, and as soon as I drew it, I was like, no, this is stupid. This would never go through. But look at that, the D-pad on the left side, on the right side, and you could flip it, maybe, any way that you wanted. You could play it any way you wanted. I don't know. Kind of unusual. You can see a blue outline at the bottom there of, I guess, what would be another DS. And it's got the Triforce logo kind of scribbled on there. I don't know. I kind of drew it on. I was kind of excited about stuff, and then I stopped drawing it. Okay, my final design here. This is a silly one. I think this is the design that made it in the Japanese gaming magazine, if I remember right. Yeah, I stretching at straws on this one. You can see in practicality that these things wouldn't work. But I was trying to feel out the design. I was trying to feel out what would Nintendo do? How would Nintendo implement it? And it was kind of funny when they finally did bring out the Nintendo DS. It was cool, but it wasn't really what I had expected. It was much more simple in concept. I was thinking of these elaborate, crazy kind of ideas, and their idea was a lot more down to earth, per se. My designs were all over the place. You know, especially the S&M mushroom thing going on here. He's got a cartridge shoved in his mouth, but so. Guys, I found these and I just thought this was some really fun stuff from the past. My guessing game of what the Nintendo DS would look like. And I think there's not many machines now that they would announce that I'd be drawing. But for some reason, then this dual screened idea back then was a big novelty. It was a very, very exciting thing for video gamers all over the place, trying to, trying to wonder what Nintendo was up to. And obviously, the rest is pretty much history, isn't it? But anyways, those are some of my early designs. Just fun, just me having fun back in the day. So anyways, guys, until next time.